Voters who haven't decided in the blue ribbon seat of Goldstein have less than 4 hours to make it to the polls to cast their ballot in what is expected to be a tight contest. The independent Zoe Daniel and incumbent Tim Wilson are campaigning across multiple booths this afternoon. Let's take you there live. Simon Love is there in the suburb of Hampton. Obviously, both candidates keen to get to as many voters because it really is expected to go down to the wire there. Simon, it sounds like this set of Goldstein is one that the Liberals are most worried about in terms of the battles against the Teal independents, but it looks like voter turnout starting to slow down.
It is, Ash, and I think you are spot on. The mail that I'm hearing is that the Liberals will openly concede that they may lose the seat of Goldstein tonight, held by the Assistant Minister and incumbent member, Tim Wilson. Now, although it's a bit of a two-horse race, Labor is here and trying to fight and campaign pretty hard. The candidate for Labor here is Martin Abbott, who is here at this booth in Hampton now, the suburb of Hampton, Zoe Daniel's home suburb. So Zoe Daniel herself, I'm told, is now off to Bentley, which is in the east of the electorate. And from experience covering this particular seat over the past 3 years, that booth in Bentley is one that both candidates at this time of the electoral cycle and on election day, it is the one that they want to watch. I've been told that, the booths in the east of this electorate, if the mood there is for change, then the swing will be on here in Goldstein. Obviously, with just under 4 hours of campaigning to go, I did speak with both Zoe Daniel and Tim Wilson about the strategy that their camps are playing today. Let's have a listen.
You would think that we'd have support in particular areas, but actually I think the support's quite broad-based. I think the support crosses gender divides, it crosses age divides, and it crosses political divides. We've got Liberal, Labor and Greens voters all supporting the campaign. So I feel like there'll be quite a spread.
The feedback from polling booth workers is that people are really on board with the re-election of the government, and there's no particular booth that's important. There are some that have been traditionally very strong, like this one in Middle Brighton, like down in Beaumaris. I was in Bowie this morning and the feedback was, again, very strong. And of course, Labor does well traditionally in the eastern part of the electorate.
I just want to show you this photo from nearby in Sandringham. This was the home of Tim Wilson. He has supplied this to Sky News. It shows a Zoe Daniel sign that was posted outside his home. It's been there for the last 5 weeks. Now, that comes in the context that Zoe Daniel's campaign have raised concerns with the Australian Federal Police in regards to election signage that was placed outside her home in the suburb where we are right now of Hampton. So there has been accusations flying from both main campaigns in regards to that. Ultimately, though, voters are deciding not necessarily on the candidate's conduct, but the issues here in Goldstein, Ash. One of the big issues here is certainly what both parties have to offer on climate change, with Tim Wilson being an Assistant Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction. So Zoe Daniel targeting her campaign, obviously, at the Assistant Minister there. And I'll tell you, Ash, the Daniel campaign are planning for potentially a pretty big party tonight if the swing is on and if Zoe Daniel gets over the line. So those plans are underway and the Wilson camp will be gathering at a nearby club in the suburb of Black Rock, which is historically, Ash, a Labor area. So it's just fascinating to see the tactics and exactly where these camps are targeting in the final run-up to 6 p.m. and the volunteers here on the booths.
There are a few big ifs there. Simon Love, appreciate the update. Thank you.